What's next? What's next? Dana Huse.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, 5 years ago, almost to the day, I was walking by a Taekwondo studio and I said, why not? So I went in, I spoke to the master, and he suggested that I bring my grandchild with me when I wanted to enroll him. And I said, no, it's for me. And he said, now, you know, we kick each other. I said, yeah, I'm ready. Okay, what's next? I give him some money. He gives me a uniform and a class schedule. Now, everybody go like this. That's wrong. Go like this. That's wrong. Go like this. That's right. I figured I paid $50 to learn how to make a fist. So, you're welcome for the lesson. So I said, okay, what's next? Okay, we want you to walk across the room, just normal steps, and swing that fist down and block. And then step and block. And then step and block. And I figure I got this down. If this is what it is, I'm in for it. Okay, what's next? Okay, now we want you to take your knee, pull it up to your chest, flick your foot out, pull your toes back, sweep across, and kick down on somebody's head. Nah, I'm not going to do that. So, I eventually learned to do this, and I could kick down on people's shoulders' head, but I learned it. So, I learned how to punch, I learned how to kick, and I said, what's next? Okay, next you need to buy some sparring gear, Mr. Huse. And you're going to learn sparring. Now, I found out what sparring actually is a license for people half my weight and a quarter of my age to kick the bejesus out of me. I remember one time I was set up, we were all ready to go, and they say, go, and the kid disappears. And I hear, hiya! He's hanging up there like a UFO, and he's kicking down at my head. Dunk! Another time, I'm all set up, got another kid, go! He disappears. No. I look down, and then from right here, this foot comes up, and catches my chin, and it smears across my face, and up to the top. So, but I learned to spar. What I figured out is all these kids are hyperactive, and they come chasing after me, and I can block. So I block for like most of the round, and then when they get tired, I go chasing after them. So I learned to spar well enough to not get kicked anymore. So I said, okay, we want you to break this piece of board. It's an inch thick. Okay, what am I going to break it with? One of the dumbbells or one of the nunchucks? No. I want you to break it with your fist. Like this. Now, I have to tell you that in Taekwondo, everybody has their own kiap, which is what you yell when you do when you kick or when you do your punch. And most of them yell kiap. Some of them is like USA and some hiya. Mine is oh please. So they get somebody to hold the board, and I get there, and I figured out it's a two-motion move. It's oh please, bah, huh. So I learned how to break a board. I learned to break it with my elbow. I learned to kick and break it. Then one day,
what's next?
Okay, they hold up a board up here and say, we want you to break this into the board. I go, okay, I'll get under like this and kind of boost myself up and punch through it, no problem. Okay, I'm ready. No, Mr. Huse, no. We want you to go over there, run across the studio, jump and kick that board. Yeah. When do you want this miracle done? Now. So eventually, I learned how to do that too. This time, I'm getting a little suspicious. Now, there's 8 studios that make up this school, and there are masters from each studio, 2 or 3, and they get together every once in a while to plan the curriculum, what's going to be studied on the next quarter, when the next test is going to be, and individual students. I figured they have this meeting, then afterward they go out drinking. And after a while they're talking about this and that and the other, and somebody goes, okay, now, what are we going to make Mr. Huse do next? And various ideas float around, and somebody goes, let's tell him he's got to jump in the air, spin around, kick backward, and break 2 inches of wood. High fives all around. Yes, good idea. But I must say, they did allow me the liberty of making up my own move. I'm going to show you. You're facing your opponent. And what you do is you go up on the balls of your feet and spin. Then you take your back leg, and all your good muscles are here, and you go up on your ball of your foot, and then you raise your foot, then you put it down, then you raise this foot, and you put it down, and then you raise this foot. It's called the go hun. I just keep go hun, and go hun, and go hun. Eventually, I get out of there safe. But what's always in the back of my mind every time I go to the studio for a lesson is,
What's that?
that's right. Thank you very much, Mr. Toastmaster.